Okay, so we already know how to create lists. We know how to access elements of a list. We know how to access one element or a set of elements. Now we will learn how we can actually modify elements of a list. So imagine you have a list, but you want to change something on it. Imagine you have a list of a shopping list, and for instance, you want to change some product for another product. You decided that you don't want to use pens, you prefer to use pencils, so you want to replace one with the other. You can do it in Python, and it's quite simple. We have two examples here. But you can easily come up with other examples. First, I define a list which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I replace the first element with 99. As a result, when I want to check what my current state of my list, what the current state of my list is, I can see that the elements from 2 to 5 stayed as they were, and the first element was replaced by 99, like the 0th element. And you can use all of the options you have used before. So you can use negative indices. You can even use, I think you can, but I'm not sure, but I think you can also use slices. So if I want to replace element first, second, and first and second, because 3 is excluded, I can replace them with, for instance, 14 and 17. Yeah, and now if I check what is my current state of my numbers list, my first and second element should be replaced by 14 and 17. So yeah, you can basically use anything we have used before, and you just have to specify, you just tell Python which elements you refer to, and then you tell Python what do you want these elements to be changed to, and this should work. So yeah, that's all about modifying items on lists. In the future, if you go further into programming, you will learn that there are two kinds of data types. Some of them are mutable, some of them are immutable. So mutable means you can change something inside this data type. So lists are mutable, evidently, because you can change elements in them. But not all of the data types are mutable. Strings, for instance, are immutable. You don't have to worry about this right now. I just wanted to mention this so that you hear about this term, because you might sometimes encounter this in errors or somewhere. But from practical perspective, modifying lists is easy. You just have to know how to access items, and then you modify them exactly the same as you have modified variables so far. So in the next video, we will have a look at operators, using operators with lists. So see you in the next video, and thank you for your attention.